Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Spartan. Since our last episode, I sorted out my inventory. Got some cement making here. Some more, all the stone that had smelted down since we went away. And I am almost out of stone. Look at that. I almost completely out. Let's see how much of this we can pump out. Only 743. Yeah, so stone is a priority today. Absolutely going to be a priority. I may even skip over doing the desert. How much sand do we have left? We have a couple stacks of that, but I need stone. You know, I may need to just tunnel down into a just regular stone. I'm going to save that last meat stew. Go ahead and drink some regular water and save the goldenrod for when we're out and about. The water gives you, 20 hydration, 20 stamina. The goldenrod gives you that boost of stamina. And, well, of course, a little wellness, too. But you're out and about, and you need that extra little kick of juice to get you going. Take a sip of that goldenrod tea. All right, let's put our cans away in here. And I looked through all of my stuff, and I did not have any more than 2 beakers. I had plenty of cooking pots. But one thing I noticed when I was riding in, it's pretty funny, the path I took a huge chance, a huge risk last episode coming back. Look at the, I drove through all of the wasteland to get here, and I wasn't even paying attention. I could have just come through that other way and I'd been safe. But anyway, I didn't hit any landmines or anything like that. But what I noticed when I got back to town, right up the road here, let's stop by and scoop up this gas real quick. Here. And whatever kind of crate this was, an automotive crate here. I'm sure there was nothing good. Nothing good in the hood. All right, so dump that out. Let that respawn. Once again, you know, if the old loot is in there and you take the old loot out, the new loot will come in. It wasn't that one. It's this one right here. It's a little pill store right here. We've not even been in here yet. You know, if I had been looting this store like I should have from the start, we may have already had our beakers. That's just a regular old chem lab. That's pretty close by. So we don't get our beaker, but we just come right here across the street and do it that way. Sounds like a little zombie upstairs. We are going to run to the trader. Hey, buddy, I'm not in there anymore. I'm here. Come on down. You two, come on over here. You don't need that medicine. Grand Spartan's got some medicine for you right here. Got the painkiller. Oh, buddy. Let me pick up that gas barrel before you hit it. Destroy this place. You're dangerous, man. Be so dangerous. Be happy. All right, so nothing up there. Guess we did come upstairs at some point. But I have everything in the mini bike we need to go to the trader. Let's go to the trader and see what he has. Jail. There shouldn't be any medicine cabinets in the jail. There's a bookstore right there. Don't need that. Whoops. So the trader does respawn tomorrow. Maybe I can catch him now. And a beaker's not something I've looked for, but I need to start remembering that when I'm starting out playing this thing. Hopefully we don't have to do that again and restart, but I need to always keep an eye out at the trader for beakers. And if we don't find one here, we haven't been over to that other town in a while. That's 2 cities that we found close by. We're going to ride around there and see if there really wasn't a poppin' pills. Because I wanted to say for sure there was a poppin' pills on this map that we found already. If not, we'll probably find a little small one like that, you know. But I really need to get one of those things so I can start mining boulders and putting our coal and nitrate. Because at this low skill level that I have, I'm absolutely going to need, it's going to take a long time to produce the amount of shotgun shells I need. And, we don't need to waste any more time with that. As soon as you are able to make a chem lab, you probably should go ahead and make one right then for gunpowder and for fuel. Oh, everything's in a mini bike. Hold on, Trader Joel. Hold on. I forgot to get it. All of that. Some cash that we can sell him to get our bartering skill up just a bit. And what do we have for secret stash? What do we have for that? Secret stash. Where is that at? 1 of 3. We could give another point to that now. You notice that? Could that be beneficial? Let me get my spam finger on. Some of you asked the other day, why are you selling it individually instead of all at once? Well, by selling it individually, I was told on Alpha 15, you increase your bartering skill more than if you were to sell it all at one time. So that's what we're doing here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Doesn't want that. Okay. All right. Beaker. No beaker. All right. What does he have? Chainsaw parts, so we just basically rehashed. We've seen all of this, what he has. He did have the shotgun turrets, and it's tempting to buy. Did I buy those already? Did I buy a couple already from this guy? I just don't even remember. Son of a gun. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Darn it. I have a bunch of points saved up. How much is science? 15 for that. We could go ahead and give it. Make sure that we have enough to get our chemistry station first before I go spending points on something silly like secret stash. I could also go ahead and get my weapon smithing up to get my blade quality up on the auger. Probably be very beneficial, but it's 16 points for secret stash 2. I probably never will go to 3, but let's take a look at his secret stash now. Repair kits. Shotgun. Does he have a beaker now? No.
Sorry, I didn't have what you needed.
Yeah, you don't ever have what I need, sir. Well, can't say never, because he did have the he did have that auger blade. I'll give him that. It must just be a regular POI. Let's just do a quick waypoint here so I have a general idea of the direction I need to drive in, and I only have 18% fuel in the mini bike. Let me pull over. And do that. And ride out. So we'll just do a quick loop around this town. I don't think I'm going to bother with going into the bookstore. It's like I said last episode, I am set for everything. And perhaps in 3 hours, less than 3 hours, this airplane's going to fly over and drop us a crate that's going to have a beaker in it. I mean, it seems like that's where I always get my beakers from, is from an airdrop. We've not been very fortunate with that thus far, but I'm hoping that either the airdrop or we can find a full-size popping pill, and then I know for sure. Oh, there's an airdrop right there, just popped up on the screen. See that? Just popped up. I got within distance of it. And remember, we've only picked up a few airdrops since the beginning. And there have been 18 of them dropped. And we've gotten, what, 3 or 4, something like that? So let's see exactly where it's at on my map, how far away. Oh, it's right in front of us. I hope it didn't glitch through the earth. Could very well have glitched through the ground. I am not seeing it. Yep. I think it might have. No? Is that it? That's it. Under the tree. Nice. Come on, baby. No whammies. No whammies. We need a beaker. Daddy needs a beaker. No beaker. Ah! Son of a gun. Okay. Well, off to the town we go. If I would have picked up a beaker, I would have probably just turned around and gone back to my base. But we're so close to this town. Look, it's right there. I already see the building spawning in. Move. Oh! Every bounce is taking health from me. I did realize on the stream the other day that the higher your chassis, the less damage carried over to your character when you fall like that. The higher quality chassis reduces the damage that your character takes when you fall. So keep that in mind as we move forward as well. I don't even know if I put points in miscellaneous crafting yet. I think that's where the mini bike chassis falls under. Maybe it's science, but I think it's miscellaneous crafting. We'll see. We'll take a look at it and see. But here we are coming up on a city. Cross our fingers. Maybe we come across a popping pill here or in the next city over. Yesterday's episode was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I try not to ever spend too much time in any one location, and I did. I stayed in that place for the entire episode, and I apologize if it wore on you a little bit. I had a good time going through it. It was fun. It was a little dangerous, especially when that whistle blew. Now, there's a fire department that I've not gone into yet. It's hard to believe that I've not gone into this fire department. Fire station. Hit this big guy in the head. Oh, it killed him in one shot. Look at that. A lot of crates up in this one. Another good wrench. Before I click on anything else, what is my quality Joe? Okay, so we have to be at a much higher level in order to give another point. I was making sure I did give that 1 point out to it. I want to go without giving points to that. There's a nice little battery, or a nice lock, I mean. Got a lot of crates in this one, in this fire station. And a zombie. Oh, he's up there. Hey, you stay up there, man. I'm gonna stay down here. You stay up there. Yeah, a nice little battery for our nail gun. There's a door up there. I wonder where that door might lead. Cannot believe he didn't hit us. If there's anything on the other side of that door worth having. Oh, there's a sleeper right there. Oh, my nurse Nancy! You're just the gal I wanted to talk to, but not like that. Beaker? Nope. There's a crate in there. Oh, it's gonna help him. He didn't need any help. He said, I don't need your help. Ugh. Oh my goodness, it's a sleeper party. It's a slumber party, ladies and gentlemen. Another one back over here. What I should have done before I left the base, I should have. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that thing right there. You know what we're going to do for him? We're going to break out the heavy artillery because he is a nasty one. It's a feral with the glowing eyes. Nice, that little submachine gun on him. Yeah, I'm not goofing around with that. That's he's very dangerous. I'm pretty low in health, and I just lost some wellness too from getting hit. Well, that doesn't bode well for me, ladies and gentlemen. If there's a feral on day 18 already, with yellow eyes like that, I don't know what that's going to mean for our horde night. Let's look at that. That was a really good part we just picked up. All right, let's get out of here. I get so easily sidetracked on this game with things just like this. Someone just told me the other day, I don't remember if it was a Vamp or who it was, but they're like, if you go into that fire station, if you see the big one with the triple doors, stop by there. There's a lot of crates in there. They were right. Of course, high risk, high reward. You saw the feral spawn there, and I guess the more reward out of those places, the more risk. Military base down there. Let's hang a right. There's the airdrop for today. Okay, we need to get that. We need to drive over there and get that right now. But I don't see a poppin' pills here. Could be on the other side of town if there is a poppin' pills here. Where is that dropping? Dropping right there. The reason I kind of concern myself with the airdrops when I do go to get them, and if I'm like in need of something, I have had a few of them glitch through the world, like just keep on falling, and you don't get to get those. And so, I hear it drop, and I need one, so we'll try to drive to it and get there before it actually hits the ground, and unless I run over everything along the way. And maybe we can prevent that from happening. It actually dropping right where we came from originally. Nice. All right, so we'll get right up on it, and before it even touches the ground, I'll try to click on it and see what's good. Oh, look at that right there. Ugh. Where's it at? I don't see it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our episode for today. Thank you. See you tomorrow. No, I'm just joking. That's good stuff, though. Good stuff. We're not messing around in that city any longer. We got what we needed. Probably could have had it a long time ago had I gone around picking up those airdrops. While I'm here, and these boulders are just kind of all lying around like this for us in one cluster. We're out of stone. Why not get a bit? Get a bit. Sure, my inventory is not going to fill up here with miscellaneous stuff. Well, it's a good thing we had the chainsaw, and if you're not aware of it, as long as you have gas and some repair kits, that chainsaw is really good to take out zombies, because they cannot hit you, because it's like, you imagine if you were able to swing the club like boom, 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 boom. Well, that's how fast it's hitting them. It's registering the hit like every quarter of a second or something like that, so they can never react to hit you unless they get you initially, hit you one time. But once you start hitting them with that thing, they are almost perma-stunned. And I don't know if other YouTubers or content creators actually use a chainsaw as a weapon, but it could be. It could be a very vital piece of equipment to have if you're in a sticky situation, or you're just wanting to melee the zombies. So already 4,000 stone there. Nice. I'm going to try to get a full stack if I can, with a few boulders here, and then we'll get on back to the base and get them smelted down. Not smelted, but get them turned into concrete. I don't think I'm going to do much more to this base. My goal is going to be to have this new base at least at an acceptable have it at least so that we can take on a horde in it. I'm not going to have shotgun turrets or any of that, I don't think. But, have it ready for the day 28 horde. And we'll use this one we have for 21. Cross our fingers that we do not see a cop. If we do, we'll deal with it. I'll have beer on my belt in case it all collapses. One drawback to that is I worry that the storage is all going to get destroyed. But we'll make it work. We will make it work. This is the last one I'll get because it looks like my inventory is pretty much full. On back to the bike. And head on home. Mama, I'm coming home. Nice. Well, that's a burden off my shoulders there, knowing that I have the beakers, and we can make one of those chem labs. Oh, there's another airdrop right there. Look at that. See, there are probably airdrops all over the place. It's not that far away unless it's a real deep ravine. Oh, it is. Okay, so we're not getting that one. But they're probably airdrops all over the place. I just haven't picked them up. Like I said, I think we picked up 3 since the first day out of 18 days. I should probably turn those off because they end up cluttering up the heads-up display. I don't go pick them up after the first week or so in the game. And that's really all they're good for. Is just a little thing like the beaker, or we're gonna try this. We're gonna try to scale this mountain. A beaker or a first aid kit or something. And eventually you can make those too. The beaker would be the only thing you can't make, and you could get those from a pop and pill. Probably walk out of a pop and pill store with 3 or 4 of them. But outside of that, boy, that boulder probably just saved me. The airdrops really aren't that useful. I think people make those out to be a little bit more than what they are. I just don't see where they're that overpowered. I had some comment a while back like, oh, you might as well just have cheats on. You have airdrops on, but it's not like that. You'll never really see an airdrop make or break you. And it's all going to end up the same anyway. If you keep playing, you don't give up. If you're going through a struggle, a hard time, you just keep playing, you're going to end up being successful in the end, in the same position, whether you have those on or not. So I don't really see where those are all that super beneficial. All right, let's throw our money. Throw that in there. Let's throw this on our bike. We're going to scrap that. I'll throw that in there. And let's go ahead and scrap the beakers. No, I'm just joking with you. Throw our barrels. 42 barrels. Look at that. 42 barrels. Beautiful. Now we'll convert that into gas. And that'll hold us over for a while. Now we could probably go ahead and get started if we can get this chem lab created. Let's see where this falls here. This is going to fall. Okay, have a hole in the floor. Wall there, wall there. Those walls should be the same. Okay. So worst case scenario, this gets destroyed down below us. The wall should stay intact. I mean, enough cop explosions. That's going down too, but... Okay, now we're getting into a place now where we can pump out enough of it to get done what I need to get done by the 28-day horde. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get this stuff sorted out here. We're gonna get our wood. Where is our wood? I'm going to need to go get some more wood at some point. I've been saying that for a lot of episodes now and have not done it. Put that there. 16,000. Clay is smelting. That's good. Gun, bullet, compound bow part. Could probably sell that to the trader. Gun part, shotgun receiver. We need that. So oh yeah, I did buy. Okay, 2 shotgun turrets. Perfect. So we already have those. We already have a generator. We have some engines. They're not the greatest quality engines, but we have enough we could fuel up for shotgun turrets. They don't take that much. They don't require that much power. Let's do a sort here. Put the sand back in here. Get our metals, nitrate, and coal. What are we sitting on there? That's a pretty decent amount just from boulders, just from picking boulders. Let's get our wrench stuck away in here. Our nail gun battery. Oh, that's a little better than what we had. It's not a big deal. All right. Top that off. Put that in there. Cooking pot. Let's see what all it needs. I know a burning barrel too, right? Good thing we scooped one of those up from the trader. Stole one from the trader. What am I doing? Chem lab. Chemistry station. Wood. We're just missing the wood. Okay. Perfect. I don't think it even takes that long to create these things. Little man in the game is getting cold. Look at that. 10 seconds. Beautiful. Perfect. Still have 2 left over. And don't forget, too, if you goof up and you place it wrong or you want to move it, you can always put down a land claim block and pick that thing up. So I want to put it along a wall. I think right there is as good as any. That way it's kind of supported by the wall a little bit. Let's go ahead and get a stack of wood. Now, we have plenty of gas, so that's not going to be the main priority right now. And before I do this, let's slow down for a moment. Let's take a look at our skills. So this is going to help me to make gunpowder faster, okay? It doesn't cost a lot of points. I want to get better weaponsmithing for my auger blade. At this point, I'm not doing tools. And let's take a look at this too so I can clarify this for any of you watching that may have a question about it. Assemble. Click on the auger blade. Weaponsmithing. See? So the higher level your weaponsmithing. And someone said the other day, oh, it doesn't make sense. Weaponsmithing for your auger blade. But yeah, it's a weapon. You know, it's a weapon. And it should be the same for your chainsaw blade as well. We'll look at it and see, but I'm sure it will be because it's a weapon, weaponsmithing. So the higher that is, you can add a little steel with some a repair kit, and there you go. Okay, gunpowder. I'm gonna give a couple points to gunsmithing because it doesn't cost a whole lot of points here. And steel. How far are we off from? We do have steel, so we could make it now if we needed to. Ah, boy. Mining's like 4 or 5. That's perfect. That's where it needs to be. We have all the painting things. Quicker crafting 4 or 5. The fixer, that could be a good one for fixing things up. Only 6 points for that, but look at the barter, 74 out of 100 already. Just from selling all of those dollar bills to him really is what's made it go up so much. Well, you could give another point to Pummel Pete. I need to make a new spike club. It's only 10 points for that. Steel's good. Shotgun shell crafting, a must. Gonna have to have that. Electricity basics. The wire relays, we're gonna need that. And that's just for lights and stuff. Not too interested in that. Tripwire, trigger plate. Yeah, we have the turrets, or we would have to have this as well. The 3 points in this to get the motion sensors to make those shotgun turrets. We're eventually going to have that. Absolutely. And we're going to have to give points to this as well. Dart trap, then the shotgun turret. So that's a good many points there. That's probably, what, 60 points for all of those together. To do it yourself for mechanical parts may come in handy at some point, but we have a good wrench. We shouldn't have to worry about that. I'll never craft a machete. I tried that already. I didn't care for the machete over the spike club, so I'll never waste points on that. I've leveled it up on the multiplayer server, not machete, but my knife skill, just from skinning animals and zombie corpses. Okay, so I guess we could benefit from another point in Pummel Pete. Let's do that. Leave ourselves 13 points. And, wow, 60 minutes for 2,236. And see, so if we give another point out to gunsmithing, let's 56.52, okay? Gave another point out, 53. See, it reduced by a few minutes there for that big stack. So every point in that reduces it, and we'll eventually have to get that up a little higher. Okay, well, that's done. I think it's back to building mode again, finally. We can make ourselves some steel. Let's take, do we have any extra auger blades? Because I really would not like to take, I think that's the only blade we have. I think it's 7. What's the 342? Yeah, probably the best we could do anyway is about 350 with level 7. I think level 8 is 400, level 9 is 450, and level 10 is 500. So that's good. There's no need to mess with that. We have our generator right there and a battery bank. We have wire tools. We're good on that. Electric relays, we have none, but I just gave some points to that, so I can make the wire relays for when we need them. And we're all looking down the road here, too. We're not looking at doing that immediately. It's going to be a little while before we have to worry about all of that stuff. For the day 28 horde is when we're going to try to have that done. We're going to try to have all of it done by that horde. I don't know if that's going to really happen or not. Could go ahead and make some steel. Gonna need a lot more bars. I say a lot more. I say we make 10 more. That'll give us 31. Okay. Forged iron. How much forged iron do we have? I need to make a spike club right now. Only 51. Yeah, let's make a little bit more forged iron. Let's say 100. Okay. And let's go ahead and get that spike club going. A minute left on that. Throw our forged iron back in there. Tell you what, let's repair the one that we have. That way I can combine it with the new one once we get it crafted right here in the workbench. We'll stay right here for just a moment. I need to gather some supplies anyway. Gonna have to take these 34 wood spikes, go down below down there, and fill that back out again. You know, turned up to 64 per wave. It could get kind of tricky on this next horde. I don't know. But look at that. That's beautiful there. You know, we used some of it up over at the other base when we were talking about creating that other base. Now, the one thing that I don't have is a forge for lead. I don't know if I want to get too forge happy over here, though, because we're just going to attract Screamer on top of Screamer. Bellow. Do we have any clay? Do we have any extra clay? We do. Do we have any extra stone? A little bit. Short iron pipe. Certainly. Bellows. Let's craft one more forge. Alright, so we should be able to combine these spike clubs. 381. Nice. Almost blue. Almost blue. You my boy, blue. Alright, let's stick the stone clay in there. Oh, no. What am I doing? I have to have that to make the noise of zombies, a wandering horde, caught me off guard there. Recipe, forge. Okay, now I can dump that stuff out. Pretty quick to craft a forge. Doesn't take very long. I don't have any more cobblestone in here, do I? I'm just going to let those zombies kind of die off down there on the spikes as they normally do. Spikes are pretty powerful. We're going to start seeing a lot of screamers. I know that. That's certainly going to happen because 3, 4... Oh, they're coming in the back door. 3 forges. Big Mama. Come on out here. Little Mama and Big Mama. And we'll take all that stuff from you. Gal. Nice. Get her down. Lay it down and softly whisper. Wow, she was just standing. All of a sudden, she just died. She's like, saw me coming, and she's like, gave up. Just gave up. Man, the bullets they're bringing me. Take those. Sell them to Mr. Trader if we need to. Well, let's go dump that stuff back off. I was just kind of coming to see what all the commotion was about. Bullets, bullets, regular arrows, steel arrows. I only have 12 of those. Oh, more shotgun shells there. So what we'll do eventually is we will carry our little heinies over to the bookstore again, the big massive bookstore. We'll go through and we will loot that thing for paper. We should be able to get about 1,000 paper, maybe more than that, in one trip through. It's not going to take that long to get that, to get a good bit of that. Take this. I'll go ahead and scrap these. Take this. Hear more zombies coming through down there. You hear that? Nice. Nice. So that's going to be our buckshot right there. We'll need to make ourselves another anvil at some point. Some more steel. Get some steel going. Go ahead and get that pumping out as well. But the one thing we're short on now is just stone. Just stone. Once we get more stone, we'll be set on resources for a bit. Biggest thing was getting that chem lab started. So we had that taken care of. I need to go get myself some wood at some point moving forward as well. Let's go ahead and take that little bit. Go ahead and create another bit. Look at that. Oh, that's perfect. It's all starting to come together now. It's moving right along. Well, let's run across the street. I'm going to eat something, drink something, get that all filled up. Get a little can of pasta. Maybe some chicken soup for the soul. Look at that little salmon, little chicken of the sea right there. I'll help myself to some chicken of the sea. Gonna keep these cans for 16 too. You know that. That's oil. That's what that is. And let's drink a little bit of water. We won't drink. Okay, we're full. We are full. Full on up. Let's make sure there's nothing else I needed. So I have gas. I have my flagstone, concrete, cobblestone, repair kits. Yeah, we make a nice little evening. Oh, there's another airdrop right there. You see that? Oh yeah. I think that's the one we passed by. It was in the ravine, wasn't it? Let's see. It's showing up on my heads-up display now. I'll probably never get that one. Oh, yeah. Before I start building, let's ride over here to these working stiff crates. Before I forget about that and another day goes by and we don't get to loot these. Came over here last time and they had not respawned. Beautiful. Take it. Oh, better nail gun, you know. We'll take that. I hear you, but I don't see you. Mm-hmm. Another anvil. Some lights. Pretty cool. Yeah, sledgehammer is something I don't use. I know some of you are going to say, oh, use it. But I just don't care for the speed of it. It's about like the machete in myself. Some people feel like the machete is very overpowered and almost shouldn't be in the game. Some people, feel otherwise. But I don't like the range of the machete. You have to be a little bit closer. And I just enjoy the stun, the knockback, all of that stuff with the spike club. I just feel like it's better for me. I work better with a spike club than I do the machete. Each their own. Wire tool, you'll scrap that. We'll go ahead and scrap that and scrap you too, but I can't because I don't have room in the queue. All right, let's get this one last crate up. Oh, almost stepped on him. I can't even hit him in the head. He's right there. I was all excited. Made me jumpy. Jumpy Jack. A little bit more gas. A few more of those. I'm going to ease on out of here without any other confrontations except for this guy. We got to kill him. I don't want him messing up any of these crates in here. Don't want to leave a wandering zombie wandering around anywhere near working stiff crates. Always take that glue and duct tape. All right, let's zip on back over here real quick. This biker wandering along. Almost 2,200. Kind of need to get to our building location and settled in. And yesterday's episode was a long episode. We're going to run it a little shorter today and kind of get things back on track time-wise. Look at that, already 490 gunpowder. Wrap that. Put our paint in there. I might as well put the light in there and the anvil. Because we're running out of room in this other chest over here. We'll go ahead and trade out nail guns. We have a better nail gun now. Not that that's a game-changing feature or anything. Someone was talking about that the other day with the nail guns. I said, look, the claw hammer you can make, once you can make that, yeah, it's GG. It's just as good. I don't really see an advantage, much of an advantage over the. I'm going to scrap that too, of the nail gun over the claw hammer. Once you can make that claw hammer, you are golden, my friends. Fertilizer goes in there, making a little collection for when we do get a horde bunker crafted somewhere. Maybe in that other city, we will jump all over that like white on rice. How much lead do we have smelted down there? Okay, it's going. It is going. Did I stick lead in here? I did. That needs to go in there. Right there. Perfect. Well, it's 21:54. It's going to be 22 before we get over to that building. Hopefully we don't attract too much attention before we get there. That biker was wandering around out there looking for trouble. Looking for trouble. Well, I guess these past couple episodes did break up the monotony of building. Look at that. There's a pill store there. That's not the one that we went to before, was it? It's on that end of town. This is a whole different story. If I walk in this thing and there's a beaker, I'm going to be upset with you all. Look at that. Just spawned out of nowhere. Oh, there's a dog. And a big mama. Running big mama. Come here, dog. Timing. Oh, bad timing, Spartan. Son of a gun. cowboy, another big mama. We'll go out with a bang here in this episode. You know what? I am stunned. Don't you make me bleed. Don't you do it. Ole! Ole! Oh, the chainsaw. Too much fun. Grand Spartan has too much fun with the chainsaw, with the power tools. You know me. I have my key. Oh, I got two big mamas wandering. I got a cowboy coming in from the left. Yeah, I have too much fun with the power tools. I really do. I use my auger for everything, and everything except for killing zombies, and the chainsaw is a good switch off for that. Boy, I could have used that that beer for right there in that little encounter. That's another thing, though. You don't have to worry about stamina. If they all respawn because I left the building, I'm going to be a little bit upset. Yeah, splints. Okay, so no beaker. So I didn't have to get upset with you all for not telling me about that place. Well, here we are. We'll save this for tomorrow, but tomorrow we're going to get to work on this place. We're going to try to transform the big part of it, get the floor taken out, get the walls taken out to a certain degree at least. Get it all measured. Looks like I'd already done a bit of measuring right there too, which is good. It's our center spot right there, the building. But yeah, we'll get to work on this thing. Try to get it done by day 28. We have 10 days to prepare this. And if we don't have it ready, we're in a lot of trouble, folks, because based on what I'm seeing now with these zombies, I have a feeling we're going to start seeing cops soon. So we need something up off the ground that can't be affected by those explosions and not as affected by the spit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching again today. Have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. I'll see you all tomorrow.